Bulavinaka, my name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rock.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tabua. We love Today FM in Tabua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tavengavengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM, in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, car plunges into Nambua home. Fiji United Freedom Party hopes to form coalition. An increase in impersonation cases a worry.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
A family in Navasa settlement in Nambua is counting their lucky stars after surviving a horrific accident where a vehicle plunged into their home early this morning. House tenant Litia Sorowale says it was a narrow escape for them. Senia Nimboila reports.
It was a shocking Sunday morning for this family as a white Toyota Prius vehicle veered off the Kings Road in Nambua and fell on the roof of their home while they were still sleeping.
We go to the back door. I said, wait, we just peep outside. We have a look, maybe electricity or what. And when he peeped outside, he saw the big car on top of, behind the roof outside.
Litia Sorowangali told FBC News she was having strange feeling yesterday evening, so she told her children to vacate the room and sleep in the living room.
Well, we went off to sleep last night. I asked my niece and nephew for us to pray to the Lord Jesus. And after that we went off to sleep. We're about between 2 to 3, and we heard the big noise. So the other driver, he was drunk, really drunk, and another 2 passengers, all Fijians.
It's alleged the driver was drunk and was traveling towards Suva when he lost control of his vehicle before swerving off the road. Police Chief of Operations ACP Rusiati Tunrabu confirms the accident resulted from speeding.
So speeding is the major cause, a likely cause of the accident so far. Investigation is still underway. I'm just again appealing to the members of the community, public, appealing to the driver because of this adverse weather conditions and also the road upgrades. Please make sure that you adhere with the signs that are on the road.
The driver was with 2 other men during the incident. They all sustained injuries and were rushed to hospital. Police investigation continues. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
A minority political party hopes to form a coalition with major political parties as they prepare for the 2018 general elections. The Fiji United Freedom Party says this time around they have high hopes to be elected into parliament since its establishment in 2014. Sharon Shivan reports.
The Fiji United Freedom Party says they hope to win the hearts of many Fijians in their campaign. However, they cannot do it alone.
We are in the discussions with the other political parties, trying to come together in a form of coalition. That's still happening, and we haven't given up on that. We are actively involved in having those discussions going.
Despite some political parties saying no to a coalition, party leader Jagat Karunaratne is adamant these parties will change their mind. The FUFP is in its final stages of preparing their manifesto, which will be an extension of the 2014 manifesto.
It's based on the resources and the economic development, focusing on that. By providing solutions in the resource sector, indigenous resources and indigenous issues, while protecting their rights as indigenous people and also complementing the other races, by providing those solutions.
Karunaratne did not reveal the names of any candidates, however says they are having discussions with some of them who have shown interest. The Fiji United Freedom Party contested the 2014 general elections but did not win any seats. Sharin Shivan, FBC News.
An 8-year-old boy of Salovi Nandi is fighting for his life at the Lautoka hospital following an early morning accident. The young boy is believed to have been riding behind a truck driven by his 15-year-old brother. It's alleged the children's father told the 15-year-old boy to drive the truck to pick an item from a relative's home who lives 3 kilometers away. The 80-year-old boy is alleged to have jumped behind the truck when they picked a relative along the way. It's alleged the 15-year-old boy lost control of the vehicle, landing in a drain before it tumbled back onto the road, with the 80-year-old boy trapped under the vehicle. The police investigation continues. The impersonation of officers is becoming a serious concern as cases continue to increase. The Fiji Revenue and Customs Services has received 20 complaints of impersonations in the span of just 2 weeks, which is raising serious alarms. Rachel Nath with more.
Several cases of impersonators approaching taxpayers for cash to avoid raids have surfaced with the Fiji Revenue and Customs.
Every call that I've received from taxpayers to verify if this is true, this is about to happen, I have only confirmed that we don't have such a raid or audit investigation of the taxpayers who have called us in this regard.
Das says it's common sense that customs officers will not inform taxpayers about the raids, and therefore the public must be smart about this matter.
Officers carry their ID cards, and you can verify that. If we are coming on the premises for a search or anything like that, so we have warrant cards. And I'd encourage people to, give me a call directly on my mobile, or call my manager Intel.
The matter, of course, will be severely dealt with by relevant authorities.
I want to assure the public that there is absolutely no process in place whereby you could pay something to defer your tax payment obligations and things like that. No, absolutely, this is not within the Fiji Revenue and Customs operating procedures.
I think they're doing enough because at the end of the day, I think it's the vendor's responsibility to check the impersonator's ID, because at the end of the day, everyone has an ID.
They should do more. People are waiting from long time, and this is the right time for them to take action.
I think it's not enough because they're doing best, but they improve a lot they're supposed to improve a lot.
3 people, namely 28-year-old police officer Urai Naivalivo, 42-year-old Kalera Kadivaki and 42-year-old Ayaz Ali were arrested over the weekend for impersonation. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
And still to come on FBC News, fathers honoured at Samambula Old Age Home. And Prosera Music shares its hardship journey. That's coming up.
Moala rarada ranavika, o tikongona taunu singatoka, ando talitaka na wakaronga ng Bula FM, number 2 na seri.
Ya dora subuni kurnambili, ibora ni batsukara hambara binaranga, do talitakina na wakaronga ng Bula FM, number 2 na seri. Bula!
Bula FM, number 2 na seri.
A twin cab collided with an intercities bus carrying passengers near Savu in Tailevu around midday today. Police spokesperson Anna Naisora confirmed the accident. However, it is yet to release more details. Pictures surfacing on social media show a white twin cab and an intercities bus on a high surface away from the highway. The front of the twin cab has been badly damaged and blood was still visible on the driver's side. It is not clear at this stage who was at fault as police investigations continue. Well, the new parliament year will begin tomorrow. President Major General Chioche Konrate will officiate at the opening at 10 a.m. The week-long parliament seating will take place from the 11th to the 15th of September, and the next parliament seating will be held in February 2018. Officers of the Ministry of Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation took time out today to celebrate Father's Day with the fathers at the Samambula Old Age Home in Suva. While officiating at the celebration this morning, Principal Welfare Officer Dilitiana Balaynambuli says this is to ensure that all the fathers in the home feel special and happy on this year's Father's Day. Senia Nimboila reports.
Today is a unique Sunday for many fathers, but for these fathers, love is more than enough to get them going through the day.
Good day to everyone once again. can't say much, but this is the only transactions I have to do.
I'm happy to celebrate Father's Day with everyone here.
I don't know about sharing Father's Day with the family. I never had the chance when I was first married. I was working 112 hours a week.
Balena Mbuli says the government has put in place initiatives to ensure these fathers are happy.
Has put in place its activities and programs to ensure that people like you, our good fathers, are happy wherever you are. Whether you are here with us in Samambula home, or whether you're in the homes with families, we all want older persons or senior citizens of Fiji to have a good time when they get old.
Father's Day was today celebrated across the country, while some religious organizations will celebrate Father's Day next week. Sainiani Mboila, FBC News.
In our Successful Fijian segment tonight, we feature the story of a determined man who held on to his dreams despite hardships. Mohammed Akif, the managing director of Procera Music Fiji, shares his journey of triumph and perseverance in the music industry. Rachel Nath with this success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
I used to sing a lot. I was singing when I was in school, but I didn't know that I would be the music company owner because I was like front office cashier in Regent Hotel. So I never knew that I'll be a music company owner, but life changed when I came down to Suva.
From a court clerk to mending a reception desk, then rocking it up as a DJ at Lucky Eddie's, to managing Fiji's longest operating music company for 34 years. Mohammed Akif's journey has been quite rewarding.
We used to make cassettes at that time in the 80s. So we used to label the cassette, and I was also doing wholesaling. And after 2 years with Procera, they promoted me as a branch manager. So after the DJ job, and I opened my own company in 1990s called Rigdy's Music.
Akif's passion for music brought him from Tavua to Suva and allowed him to explore the world.
We had toured a lot of places with my artists, Australia and New Zealand, and a lot of islands like Papua New Guinea, and a lot of other small islands, Kiribati and other places I toured with my artists. So I was feeling very happy.
No journey is complete without hurdles, one that Akif stood strong against.
We had our position company, but business at that time was not that easy, and plus I come from a family which didn't have much knowledge in the music industry, and I have a lot of challenges with my opposition and a lot of other people, and financially too. But the only thing which we suffer at the moment is piracy, which is hitting us up quite a lot. It's very hard, but I always believe that I can do a lot better and I can move forward, and I had that kind of courage that one day I can achieve what I want.
Akif says his achievement would not have been possible without his family and musicians.
Like in music, you always have to have somebody who backs you up. So my wife is always backing me up, and she gives me a lot of confidence, because there are a lot of, in music industry it's not very easy. I was also happy to work with all my artists till now. That's why I'm in the music industry.
Akif strongly believes the music industry has a lot of potential in the spotlight, but needs the right passion to blossom. He knows with the right musician, the field still has the ability to rock. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
Successful Fijians was brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
And Tavua prepares for IDC. This and more coming up.
I'm under a sort of of whenever I want to tune in
to listen to great music, I always tune in to my favorite radio station, Gold FM, only the classic.
My name is Lita. We love listening to Gold FM here at the Fiji Hideaway Resort and Spa. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
We here at Tano Waterfront Lautoka love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Fiji Airways Drua hooker Samu Sunguturanga is alleged to have bitten his opponent's ear, Andrew Reddy, after a scrum incident early in Brisbane City's 45-36 win over the Drua boys at Ballymore Stadium. The Fiji Airways Drua team fought a good fight in their debut match against Brisbane City despite going down 45 points to 36. A team that is comprised with only local players, the Drua boys' first game was epic, even though they had to do some catch-up rugby. The hosts scored early in the first 15 minutes of the first half, but a quick response came back by the fullback Pideli Navembe. Lack of discipline and giving possessions also made the Fijian boys play a catch-up rugby to the last minute of the game. The Fijian Drua will play against Melbourne Rising next Saturday. The Fiji Under-20 rugby team lost their second match against Uruguay 34-3 in the World Rugby Under-20 trophy. The baby flying Fijians' hopes of qualifying to the Tier 1 competition came to an end after the loss. Fiji defeated Hong Kong last week 27-6, but failed to repeat that feat against Uruguay. Uruguay scored 7 unanswered tries against the Fijian boys. The international friendly match between Fiji and Indonesia finished in a 0-0 draw. Both teams had the opportunity to score goals but failed to execute. Fiji is ranked 181st in the FIFA rankings, while Indonesia is ranked 175th. The national soccer team will now play an Indonesian club side early next week. 3 champion defence teams have qualified to the Escort Shield semi-finals next week. Defending champion Army will face the Navy, while Police will take on the QVS All Boys. Eroni Tuinuku reports.
The semi-final stage against the defending champions will not be an easy task for the Navy boys. The Army team will need to step up their game from the round-robin matches to help them next week.
We're just taking step by step. Now, after the effort we give to Lomavit, we are looking just on the same final after just because it's gonna train for the same final.
The Army says they will not underestimate any teams but will tackle things slowly to reach the final.
There's so many teams have been when all the teams we've passed through round robins and going through with Army teams, and lots of teams they've come out to beat Army on the round robin. So step by step, then we will going through again in the next week.
The winners of the semi-finals will play the grand final at Suva's Albert Park on September 16. The champions will walk away with $5,000, while the runner-up gets $2,000. Eroni Tuinuku, FBC Sports.
In the French top 14 rugby, Semi Kunatani helped his Toulouse side edge Watisoni Votu's team Pau 23 points to 18. The match was controlled by Toulouse, which gave them a 16-6 lead during the break. In the second half, both teams scored a try each, but Toulouse gave away a penalty which gave the opportunity for Pau to close the gap by another 7 points. Toulouse had the game under control, scoring another try until the 77th minute of the second spell, when Pau replacement halfback dived under the crossbar to score Pau's only try. And in other matches this morning, Agen upsets Racing Metro 23-19, Castres defeated Bordeaux Begles 33-19, Lyon beat Brive 29-19 and Montpellier thumped Oyonnax 37-6. Waisake Naholo showed the All Blacks officials why he is one of the best finishers in world rugby. Naholo scored his first try for the Taranaki, scored 2 tries to help his side beat Counties Manukau 30-27 in the Mitre 10 Cup competition in New Zealand. Manukau winger Tevita Nambura also scored 1 try in the match. A weakening trough of low pressure remains slow moving over Fiji, which makes associated cloud and showers affect the group till tonight. Well, it was yet another gloomy Sunday in Ba, Lautoka and Nandi as rain was experienced throughout the Western Division. Singatoka was the coolest in the west today at 26 degrees. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it rained in Rakiraki, Nosuri and Pacific Harbour. However, the capital experienced only cloudy conditions. And up in Vanwalevu, cloudy and rainy conditions prevailed in Lambasa, Savusavu and Nambawalu. Savusavu was the coolest today at 25 degrees. Now at sea, south to easterly winds 15 to 20 knots, winds turning and becoming predominantly southeast from tomorrow. To the tides, high tide tomorrow morning will be at 4:25 a.m. with a low tide at 9:56 p.m. You can see the beauty of sunrise at 6:12. For tomorrow, Suva and Savusavu are expected to have showers and cloudy conditions, so do keep those umbrellas handy. It will be fine and sunny in the other centres. Tomorrow's temperatures are expected to be at Lambasa will be the highest at 34 degrees. The further outlook, cloudy periods with some showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, it should be fine apart from isolated afternoon or evening showers. Recapping the main stories, car plunges into Nambua home. Fiji United Freedom Party hopes to form a coalition. An increase in impersonation cases a worry. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question, this week we ask, will cheaper flights increase connectivity between Vitilevu and Vanwalevu? You can always visit our FBC website to answer. Well, do send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
मैं प्रेमिला वायरुकू रेकी रेकी से सुबह मेरी आँख खुलती है तो मैं मिर्ची एफएम सुनती हूँ। मिर्ची एफएम इज नंबर 1। इट्स सो हॉट।
हम लोग बार टाउन के कैरियर ड्राइवर लोगों ने हम लोग के मिर्ची एफएम सुनो अच्छा लगे। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट।
हाय, मैं संध्या नारिया रेफरी से मेरे सारे दोस्त मिर्ची एफएम सुनते हैं। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट। आई लव मिर्ची एफएम।
हमें स्पिन तो हुआ कि मिर्ची एफएम में सबसे अच्छा गाना बजे।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.